This man discovered that his wife was having an affair. Behind his back, she was frolicking with a foreign man by the seaside. Sam couldn't understand why his wife would betray him. The next day, he boarded a flight to Australia. Soon, he arrived outside the villa he had bought for his wife. Just as Sam was about to open the door, he heard soft laughter and playful sounds coming from the backyard. He followed the noise, only to find his wife flirting with the foreign man. The sight before him was deeply painful, yet after a brief hesitation, he chose not to confront them immediately. Instead, he silently turned around and left. Devastated, Sam walked alone through the unfamiliar streets. His mind was in turmoil, and he felt on the brink of a breakdown. It wasn't until nightfall that he decided to return and demand an explanation from his wife. However, when he arrived, he saw John, the foreign man, taking his daughter out. The rightful owner of the house, Sam, turned away in guilt. Ultimately, he lacked the courage to confront them and left. The next day, Sam returned quietly. This time, he summoned the courage to enter the house. However, his wife wasn't home, so Sam began to look around. In the bathroom, he found not only 2 sets of adult toothbrushes but also 2 cute children's toothbrushes. He then went to his son's room, where he saw a height chart on the wall, as well as photos of his son enjoying himself. At that moment, Sam felt a sense of comfort in his son's growth but also realized how he had neglected his family due to his busy work. Sam's attention was then drawn to a family photo on the wall. Seeing it, his smile instantly faded, and a heavy feeling settled in his heart. Just then, he heard his wife and son return downstairs. However, Sam didn't go down to meet his wife. Instead, he remained a coward, choosing to stay hidden. Later, John and his daughter also returned to the villa, and the 4 of them headed out to the beach together. Watching their closeness, Sam felt as though a heavy stone was pressing down on his chest. When Sam finally went downstairs, he noticed some immigration papers on the table. It turned out that his wife was planning to start a new life with John. Sam followed them to the beach, where they played joyfully in the sand, looking like the picture of a happy family. But Sam's heart remained filled with resentment. He began investigating John's background. To his surprise, Sam learned that John was just an ordinary construction worker, with financial means far less than his own. This left Sam puzzled. Why would his wife fall for someone like him? Later, Sam followed John to the hospital. It turned out that John had a wife who had been bedridden for years. Sam was even more confused. After John left, Sam entered the hospital room and told the bedridden woman about her husband's affair. He expected her to be furious, but instead, the woman calmly said she had known all along and was even happy that her husband had fallen in love with another woman. She explained that she had been paralyzed for 6 years, and her husband had to support their daughter while also paying for her medical bills. She felt incredibly guilty and, upon learning that John had found someone else, sincerely hoped that he and their daughter would be happy. Her words struck a deep chord in Sam, making him wonder if he was the one standing in the way of his wife's happiness. Determined to make his final goodbye, Sam returned home, only to find the door wide open. When he entered, he was met with a chaotic scene, and a sense of dread washed over him. He approached an old woman on the street to inquire about what had happened, and she told him that John had taken a young boy to the hospital. Sam rushed to the hospital and, when he arrived, saw a breathless John, who had even lost one of his shoes. At that moment, Sam understood why his son was so close to John and why his wife had fallen for him.